Good evening, everybody. We are down to the bare bones tonight. It's just me and Youngie. No one. We have got a WhatsApp group of 13 people in, and this is what we've got. Bruce said he might join us from the North Sea.
I think this is kind of like the crowd yesterday. This is FA Cup apathy and apathy. It's kind of like it's like it's a cup weekend, isn't it? Who really cares?
Couldn't really get tickets though when we're at Brighton away, though, could you?
Oh yeah,
All
absolutely.
you Jolly Rogers coming in. Evening, Jack. How you doing?
We've gone from 1 week having the biggest attendance in pod for ages, having 5 of us, to down to the bare bones. But it's fine. It's fine because we'll move on.
Look, everyone,
the greatest episode ever.
Yeah, just me and Youngie. We could talk about Casey Yarborough.
Yes, yeah, we could. Yeah, absolutely.
Who was it, Mr. Toynton? Mr. Toy Town? He was the headmaster.
Oh, see, I never went to Casey Yarborough, but my child is potentially.
Where did you go then?
I was a Wintringham kid.
Oh, so God. The school so bad that they shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty pretty bad. But Tony Ford went to Wintringham.
Was it Weston that got shut down? There was 2.
Weston's gone.
And
Lindsay's gone, and Havelock, Hereford, has been rebranded.
That's when you know you're in trouble. That's when you know you went. When they're going, we need to sod the kids. We need to make sure the marketing is good for this.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So it's now Ormiston Academy now.
Ormiston. What's that? What's Ormiston?
I don't know if it's like the same as the Oasis Academy people, like an investment school, because that's David. Oasis Academies are David Ross, isn't it? Who's obviously from the Carphone Warehouse guy, who's from Grimsby.
Oh, really? Can we? Oh, by the way, we are using new equipment. So if anything sounds weird or shite, just put it in the chat and we will fix it as we go. But Mike is saying that I sound like I'm on Jazz FM, which I'm happy with.
It's quite nice. It is dulcet. Yeah, absolutely.
I can do. I wonder if it works for you though, because we've worked out that Youngie can't hear the bits, but you can do effects apparently. So
I can go like that.
Oh yes.
That's not good.
Yes.
Or I can go like that.
This has changed the game.
Oh, I can't turn it off.
There we go.
Wow. So basically, we're not really going to talk much about football. There's only 2 of us today. This is like a pilot episode to a brand new show.
Yeah, exactly. What would you all like? Would you like me to sound like I'm on a train station?
For the last time, can you please stop having flasks and pissing in in the toilets? Thank you. They're not connected to anything.
At the end of the pod, you need to thank announce the live attendance and thank everybody for coming.
We would like to thank the 68, currently 69, currently watching for attending. Please have a safe journey home. Oh, you've scored a 5th.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. That's as much content as we've got. We can talk cricket.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, because we've won 4-0. There's nothing. Where's the jeopardy?
Yeah, that's a good point actually. But we could talk about. We could talk about who we'd like in the draw. That'd be nice. I can't wait for the One show tomorrow. No,
it's not. It's on pay-per-view. It's on TNT.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
yeah.
That's disappointing. I wanted it sandwiched in between a article like the menopause and
Jermaine Genius and Alex Jones picking them out.
I know, not Jermaine Genius anymore. He's gone, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
He's gone. Yeah, he was
allegedly he's too young to be part of Operation U-Tree.
Well, no, but he was allegedly sending lewd picture messages to BBC staff members when he's a married man.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. As part of the BBC, that's an improvement. Well done, everybody involved.
Well, yeah, Look, slow. Change comes slowly. And that's
baby steps. Every great journey starts with a small step.
Absolutely.
Were they underage? No, thank God. We're doing really well.
Look, we are going to suspend you, but in a way, we're proud of you.
Well
Thanks,
done.
Jermaine.
Thank you for bringing the reputation up. Jack is saying the draw is free on YouTube, so there we go. The FA Cup are getting on.
There you go.
That'll be brilliant.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Is Mike away celebrating Doug Farm's contract in the Doug Shack? All I'm going to say, Ches, is that the Doug Shack doors are locked and blacked out right now. It's going to look like a crime scene in there by the end of the week.
He's just he finally let him out to sign a new contract, and that was it.
Yeah.
Basically, they had to push it under the door of the caravan so Doug could sign it. And then he tried to put help me on it 14 times.
Yeah. That's not your signature, Doug.
It says ask for Janet or whatever it is. Angela.
Yes.
Your name's not Angela. Come on, sign it properly.
My poetry corner later might be relating to Mike's relationship with Doug. I was hoping Mike would be here today to hear it, but he will hear it. So
if we could put the comments up. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't affect anybody. Is Sam on another date? Do you know what, Michael? I don't know. I would imagine he is a man in his prime. And he's a man about to reach his prime. Probably drinking prime. And yeah, he might be on a date. I don't think he is, though. He's feigning.
No, he said he's ill. Yeah, he's feigning illness. Yeah.
Which is a problem with the lot. Millennials,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know.
Are we millennials?
No, we're born in the 80s. No way we're millennials.
Hang on.
Are we?
Millennials? What?
Are we Gen Xers? I thought we were Gen Xers.
I don't think well, if I was a Gen... Oh, here we go. 1981 to 1996.
Oh, so we are millennials.
We're millennials, yeah.
Oh.
When was Sam born? Like 2006?
Yeah, so he's Gen Z then, isn't he?
Something like that. He's doing 6'7", 6'7". Oh, is your kid starting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6'7". Well, no, she has anyway. But when it went to 67 minutes yesterday on the scoreboard,
yes,
yeah, quite several kids in the crowd go 6'7". Like,
it's amazing.
I have my nephew with me who is about, I think he's 8, I believe, and he just cringed a little bit. He was like, "Oh God, Uncle Richard's cringing." So,
but it's I don't know about you, but I took an active participation in trying to make Prime uncool. We listen to the same podcasts, and that was sort of the aim. If we start drinking it, it will no longer be cool. And I think
I think it is uncool now.
Mm.
I think people are past Prime. I think it's gone, been and gone.
Past their prime.
Past their prime. See, they never understood that Grimsby got its own soft drink on trial. And Punica. Do you remember Punica?
No, I don't. All I remember from Grimsby is all the undercop cars used to be Protons, and they were the only Protons in town.
yeah. God bless them police contracts. But no, yeah. So basically, in the mid 90s, if anyone please remembers this, please comment. Basically, a soft drinks company trialed a fruit drink in Grimsby called Punica. They even had adverts on like Yorkshire TV and stuff, and it was like only available in Grimsby and Cleethorpes. So it's some kind of weird trial. And it lasted about maybe 6 months, and they had these clicky lids that people were putting in your ears and trying to deafen you with. And after 6 months, it disappeared, never came back.
So I found Punica most commonly refers to a vibrant tropical drink location in the popular MMORPG Lost Ark, known for its festival, beautiful sceneries and fruit. But it is a Thai name, notably belonging to a model and beauty queen. I think AI's gone over the top here.
Yeah, I think so.
Punica Grimsby drink. I did not know about it. Who remembers? Oh, here we go. Someone has got it on Facebook. Hands up.
There we go.
Punica.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It does look familiar.
Yeah. I did think that maybe the town was going on some kind of weird experiment at the time. Why only us? Like the Truman Show.
Do you think it's like the rumours in the northeast that they used to put fluoride in the water because they worried that people wouldn't brush their teeth properly?
Yeah, possibly. It's also as well once I was on a train, we're in my town top, and a man drinking a can of Kestrel came up to me and he went, "Are you a football supporter?" And I went, "Yes." And he went, "Did you know that football was invented by the upper classes to keep the working classes fighting amongst themselves?" It's always sat with me that was 20 years ago. We had that conversation.
And then you punched him in the face and said, "Go away, you scum."
Yeah, it was like, yeah, okay, but yeah, profound,
scunny scumbag. Yeah.
So let's talk FIFA draw. Oh, the FIFA draw. Did you watch it, Alex?
I did not watch it, but apparently it gave vibes of the fans forum.
What he goes to Donald Trump and goes, "You lose trust, Donald.
You lose trust. You lose trust." Yeah.
Then Infantino tells people to shut up.
So it took about an hour and a half, didn't it?
The draw itself barely took any time at all, but the show, the whole build up was just insane. It was like a fever dream. That's the best way I could describe it. It was some kind of weird fever dream. And then Robbie Williams sings a song with Nicole Scherzinger. Then they bring out Donald Trump to do this Peace Award. Rio Ferdinand is presenting it, bizarrely. Not like as an analyst. He's presenting the thing.
Is it a bit like when Emily Sandé, is that the woman who seemed to get every gig during the London Olympics?
Yes.
Greatest,
yeah.
Greatest agent ever. So Rio Ferdinand just going, everyone's getting murked.
Yeah, basically, he's like, I'm a man of the people. I live in Saudi now, but I'm a man of the people. Is there going to be a DN35 Peace Award? Says Fish What? Yes, I can officially announce that Tim Mickleborough will be the first recipient of the DN35 Peace Award for services to public transport
in the
Grimsby and Cleethorpes area, and to literature as well. So, congratulations to Tim Mickleborough.
Hang on. There we go. And sorry to Sam who did a minute. They are preloaded.
Nice. This is the greatest thing you've ever bought, Alex.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Do people want us to talk about football? I can talk about the match for a bit. It'll take me about 5 minutes. If that.
Do you know what? Well, let's do let's do the actual theme tune.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I've even got pips. There we go.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more than my life around here. They're going crazy.
This antiquated main stand, I can feel it vibrating.
Say, they got penalty here with the fish flying about that. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! This is Vernon! Vernon scored! The supporters are invading the pitch because Grimsby Town have caused one of the biggest upsets in their history.
Love it.
Good evening, you beautiful people. Now I'm on a Jazz FM mic. I'll just, instead of energy, it'll just be soft, sultry sounds. We can even use our tune and talk about your love problems. If anybody has any, we can always talk about them. The Mariners got revenge against Wealdstone, absolutely smashed them to the curb. Raider is in pieces, crying his eyes out in the corner. Cabia was on top form. Beautiful football left, right and centre. The Mariners go to the FA Cup third round draw. I didn't see it. I had to watch it on, I had to listen to it on radio. But Youngie was there, and so he can tell you everything about it in minute detail. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. I don't think I've ever, in all these years of going to Blundell Park, I don't think I have ever been as relaxed at a football game as I was yesterday. It was it was really bizarre. It was possibly the most professional performance I have ever seen us, do. I guess is not probably the wrong wording for it, but yeah, it was just utterly professional from minute one. Never once ever did I feel of any jeopardy at all. It was utterly professional throughout. It was some of the football we played in the first half, particularly, was very, very nice. What I will say is that if Wealdstone are the 8th best team in the National League, then the National League standard has dropped since we've been in there, because they were not great at all. They did try to play football, which we always seem to do well against teams that actually try and play football against us. But as the goalkeeper demonstrated with his wonderful pass to Kieran Green, I mean, he gave him an open goal, didn't he? So it was a lovely ball, that. They weren't particularly great at it, but yeah, utterly professional performance. I thought Darragh again was very, very good coming in from the right. Lovely ball to Vernon for the first goal, and he caused them issues throughout. So that's another positive. A positive is Kabia getting a couple of goals. He needs them. We needed them, I feel, because he's had a bit of a drought, hasn't he? So hopefully good for his confidence. I felt that he worked a lot harder yesterday, and they were proper. What I liked was that they were proper strikers' goals. They were, they were Johnny on the spot, there when you needed them. Thank you very much. He did annoy me a little bit yesterday, because at 4-0, he decided absolutely needlessly to kick the ball away after the whistle had gone when a free kick was given to Wealdstone, and ultimately got booked for it right in front of the referee, which I thought was a bit stupid. There was absolutely no need to do that. But yeah, very, very good. It means as well that we managed to get players off, because we've got a game on Tuesday night, haven't we, against Shrewsbury? So we managed to get players off the pitch after about 60 minutes or so, ready for the big game on Tuesday. Some players got some minutes, which was needed. Thought Gilson, I was a little bit disappointed with Gilson when he came on. He looked like he had his boots on the wrong feet. He looked a bit imbalanced. But Elliot Smith, I thought as well, 5 minutes to go, a young lad from South Kelsey, Alex, is old Elliot Smith. He came on, is it 17, 18 years old, make his debut, scored 14 for the youth this season.
The bright lights. So, if you're from South Kelsey, the bright lights of Cleethorpes must shine brighter than New York. So yeah, he must love it. He's thinking how he's going to get home, because there's no bus.
No, there's no bus to South Kelsey. Absolutely. Hopefully, I hope his mum picked him up. Bless him. I hope that, that was. But yes, fully good job all round. And into the third round we go, quite with ease, really. So unchallenged, and let's see what tomorrow night brings. Now, Alex, if you could rig the draw, what direction are you thinking? Are you thinking we play someone beatable, or we just get it out of the way and get the big game and get the money and run?
Yeah, it's got to be Man United away, hasn't it? We've got to get the we've got to do the double, and get the money at the same time. So I don't mind that. Or Spurs away would be quite nice for me. We've not done Arsenal, have we, since Highbury? So we could do that.
No. No, in the Emirates, no.
Jack wants to do Hull away, or a big game away, but someone small and beatable like Man United away would be quite good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like Hull as well. I say it every season. I think that we've never. Besides, I think we obviously we played them in the auto windscreens in the year that we won it, didn't we? And we played them behind in the COVID year. I believe we played them there as well in the same competition. But proper competitive game against Hull City would be lovely. But there's quite a few League Two teams and stuff left in it. Actually, I think I saw. So it seems far more than usual.
Yeah, there's loads. Jack has come with Everton away. I'd love Everton away. Who doesn't love a night out in Liverpool? Let's be entirely honest. Astrobot fanboy wanted Liverpool at home. No, Liverpool away. Let's go down Lark Lane. Let's have a few drinks. Enjoy ourselves. So that would be great. But West Ham, Kyle was going, let's just have West Ham Supermare at home, which is fine. I'd happily have that. We played them recently.
We played them in the semi-final of the trophy, didn't we? In the FA Trophy. Yeah, it's. I'm sure they'll be wanting revenge.
Wasn't that Bogner?
Oh, was that Bogner? We definitely played. We played.
You're mixing up your buttons.
I am. I miss it. Let's have a look. I'll just get. We definitely have played Western Supermere, haven't we? That's
maybe the FA Cup.
Let's have a look.
I've got no music for this.
Though. It's FA Trophy. It's gone BBC. Whether or not it was an earlier round. Oh yeah, it looks like it was in January, so it must have been one of the earlier rounds of the FA Trophy.
There we go. Well, it's not bad then. So FA Cup, that'd be quite nice. Did anyone watch Newport yesterday? They looked terrible. They did look terrible, didn't they? They got battered 4-0, was it, or 3-0 by Boreham Wood? Eriko Souza was playing for Boreham Wood, taking me back a bit. Yeah. He looked all right. Do miss him.
Yeah, I think Hurst was a bit harsh getting rid of him. I thought there was always potential. I think that there was always a kind of, he was a classic non-league winner in the sense of skillful but lacked end product. But I thought in the playoffs, especially, he was good, and especially at the end of the Notts County game as well, because suddenly he kind of seemed to have a burst of energy, and it really helped us get up the pitch when we needed it. But yeah. Newport, I think Newport are in big trouble. They do not look a good team at all.
And it's a shame because I really like Newport. It's a really nice away day as well. So if you've not done it, go and do it now because you don't know when you might get another chance to do it for a while.
Yeah,
it's well worth doing. It's right in the town centre as a ground. Like I don't think you can get any more. You've got the town centre. You just walk over a bridge, like you'd walk over the new one, and you're straight into the ground. It's brilliant.
Town centre stadiums are so much better, aren't they? When you've got a central stadium, it's amazing.
Great. And I think Blundell Park is a little bit overrated for that because there's that photo which I think I took and cropped out of Google Maps, and now Football Away Days puts up. Look at it in the middle of the community. Yeah, well, there's like one pub in that picture. You have to walk a mile, which is fine. I don't mind doing it. When we did it from Manchester United, it felt a bit like an away day from Hidden Gem.
Yeah. It did with the cans. Let's get some cans from the shop. Yeah.
There's a good picture of my lad holding a Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels can. Which he's like, guess what I did at school? I was like, please don't take that into school. That would be really great if you couldn't. Mariner Halley says, when watching Carlisle earlier, am I right in thinking we were in for Regan Linney in the summer? So Halley, yes, we were. In fact, the club thought it was all but done, and they were waiting for him to come to Cheapside. I think they were actually there waiting for him.
Yeah,
and then he went off and signed for Carlisle. So we don't really want that sort of player in the team anyway. Even if he's quality, what would you prefer? I don't know what you can say about it.
Now, I don't. By the way, please, people, don't confuse this when I talk about this briefly, but. In his post-match, did you hear what Artell said about Soon-Sup Bell?
No, what did he say? I watched the. So, was this on the Humberside or the?
It's on the Humberside, yeah. So he got asked about, Matt Dean does the usual, it was so and so injured, so and so, and he says, "Oh, what about Soon-Sup Bell? He wasn't in the squad because he wasn't even on the bench yesterday." And bearing in mind, it's a bigger bench allowed on the FA Cup, and they had a youth lad on the bench, and he says, "What about Jude Soon-Sup Bell? Was that injury?" He went, "No, that was selection."
Oh, well, you can't begrudge a guy going to play for their country, even if it is a bit of a schlep to Thailand for a couple of friendly. He did score though, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored for them. Yeah, and he scored for the reserves the other night as well. They played in that game against Mansfield. But
I wonder if that's where it's going. Just trying to get a couple of reserve European games sorted in Amsterdam for the lads.
Well, do you know where they went for their Christmas night out?
Where did they go?
They went to Copenhagen.
Did they really?
Yeah,
the place that Humberside flies to.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't even fly to Copenhagen. It's Amsterdam.
Oh, is it?
And Mallorca in the summer. Oh, actually, the Lapland flights are on this month as well.
Don't they go to Aalborg or somewhere like that in?
Went to Esbjerg for a bit in Denmark, but that's gone now. But yeah, so yeah, they went to Copenhagen for their Christmas. Their players do, and Artel apparently went to Belgium with his missus
to either experience some wonderful Christmas markets or look at some guy who plays for Yves Saint Laurent or whatever it's called.
Yves Saint Laurent, like nice.
Smart kit.
Yeah, they've got a great kit, and they smell lovely.
Yeah, exactly. You can smell the tunnel is amazing. It smells like sandalwood.
It smells like that woman in Bins, the big ear that used to work on the perfume counter.
Oh my God, yes. So my mum knew who she was because she used to work in Bins. She worked in Richards, was it?
Yes, yeah.
In fact, I've got a Richards hanger. I'm thinking it might be the oldest surviving plastic hanger in the world because it's still got Richards on it.
Nice.
But
that'd be worth something one day.
Grimsby characters. We could do that. Me and you could do that one pretty well. Lady with big hair.
Lady with the big hair in Bins. Yeah. Ozzy the drunk.
Yeah. Ozzy the drunk.
Ozzy the drunk was another one. June Parry. June Parry. There you go. Her name was June Parry.
There we go. Thank you, Tony. That's amazing. Who else was there? There used to be a lad who was about our age. Big lad who used to always go around asking for 50p, and he would always give you a massive story like, I need to get to Louth.
Yes. Yes.
I got into a bit of a scary fight with him when I went, you were trying to get to Louth yesterday for 50p.
Was he the same guy that would you'd go, all right then, mate, you give him 50p and you go, oh, actually, mate, have you got a quid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really try and batter you up. Yeah, absolutely. And the Dancing Man, Ben Bristow says yes. Dancing Man's still around.
Dancing Man and the Disco Taxi. Karaoke taxi.
We was only talking about the karaoke taxi on Friday. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the karaoke taxi. It used to be if the karaoke taxi turned up for your booking, you'd be buzzing. You're like, oh, I'm in for a great night.
Price.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
his Uber rating would be through the roof.
Oh, in today's society, he should just if he moved to London, if he took that car down to London, that's it. He'd be a millionaire.
Well, all he would need to do is just put cameras in there and then become a YouTube sensation, wouldn't he?
Yes, absolutely.
Who else is there? Could you imagine it's just some guy going to a meeting? Just suited and booted going, I'm really sorry, can I
House of Lords, please. As you can. Dan Randall asks, where is everyone? Good question, Dan.
Yeah, good question, Dan.
No one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit. So what I'll do is so we've now got a Discord channel. So if you want to do it and you want to come on Discord, we'll just put everyone in there. What we'd really like from you guys is when we are down to the bare bones, we can then farm out to our listeners to give us summaries on games, especially when we haven't been able to watch them. So if you want to be in that, loads of town fans in it, having a chat, then you're more than welcome to. Pete said, a better performance than expected in all fairness. We controlled the game and played some really nice football. Too often recently, we've struggled to break sides down, but yesterday we made them look non-league, no offence to them, and showed the clear golfing class. A return for Big Doug and Green made a real difference, but this week is absolutely crucial with a full league programme. We simply cannot afford to lose 2 losses or the gap will open and the meltdown will be spectacular. Off-topic moan, I really wish DA would not say in interviews that we have a bottom third budget, as it's simply not true. There we go. There.
Was we meant to read that last part? I don't know, but we've read it now.
He didn't say, off topic. He didn't say not for a thing.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But he's got a point. I think if we don't get anything this week, I think suddenly it will be real panic stations. But I mean, you've got to be looking at Shrewsbury on Tuesday night, haven't you? That's got to. I think they played extra time and penalties, didn't they, on Saturday yesterday?
Yeah, and they don't look spectacular.
So No, they were poor when we played them. They were really, but in the league, but it's the League Cup, so I guess they made changes for it. But yeah, so it's got to be an opportunity to get at them and try and get something there. And then it's Notts County, which is going to be. We never seem to do well against Notts County at home. We always seem to struggle against them.
Them in Chesterfield.
Yeah, them in Chesterfield. Yeah, always get results at Blundell Park. Very annoying.
It's very annoying. Anybody who wants to, so Ben just asked, if you want to go onto the Discord, just send us a link, just a message on Twitter or on Facebook. Ben will give you the link and we'll send it out. So anybody else wants it, do so. So you can, throw your 2 in and shout at Sam, because we're going to throw him in there as well. So feel free to. He seems to have a bee in his bonnet about Surrey players during the cricket, which is hurtful for me with my Surrey badge on. But
yeah, didn't he use the word toffs? And I was thinking to myself, the biggest toff in here
is you.
Sam,
yeah,
is you. Yeah, absolutely.
He keeps slagging off Surrey players in the DN35 WhatsApp group, so I keep kicking him out, and Bruce has to add him back in.
Head of HR comes to save him. Does that mean you're on every time you kick him out, you're on a warning for bullying?
Yeah, I think so. And then Bruce bullies me. Tough on tough violence. Yes, absolutely, Dan. That's exactly what it is. It's like watching a shootout in 30 paces. But it's an interesting one, really, isn't it? Like, I don't know what to do. We want to talk about the cricket? Do we want to finish talking about town? Is there anybody else asked us anything, sent us anything in? No.
We could talk about Doug Farms doing. I feel bad not speaking about, because bless Mike, he should be so happy right now with Dougie. Oh, Doug staying.
Yeah, I'm going to put some loving music on. Youngie can't hear it for some reason, but this is where I pass over to Mike, who can just lovingly reminisce about the fact that Doug is staying until 2028, and I assume he's now been let out of the shack.
Well, I'll tell you what, I will. This one is dedicated to our friend Mike at this occasion. I'm opening up Poetry Corner again, everybody.
Okay, right. Well, this will be good for the music. Here you go. I'll turn off them.
Thank you. So, as previously before, a couple of weeks ago, I read you a poem that I created about the great Grimsby creation that is the pizza platter. And when I heard that Doug Farm had signed a new contract, I decided to take pen to paper again and write a poem which I've entitled When Mike Saw Doug. Enjoy. For years, Mike thought he knew what love is. He was settled, content, and even had kids. But his world changed when a scouse came to town, and from that day forward, his world turned around. Over 6 foot tall, with perfect parting curtains, he was fit all right, that much was for certain. His post-match interviews, intelligent, insightful. His soft-spoken Scouse accent was vocally delightful. When Mike saw him tackle, his heart would have flutter. And when he talked about him on this pod, his heart would have stutter. What is this feeling inside of his heart? He felt high anxiety when they were apart. So how would Mike cope with this feeling of sadness? He came up with a plan that would some say is madness. Doug left Blundell Park blindfolded with a gun in his back, and Mike escorted Farm to his sordid love shack, Doug shack. Get off me, Michael. I've got training in the morn. Mike let Doug leave just after the crack of dawn. Mike was happy when Doug agreed to stay, but due to a restraining order, can only watch him from 50 feet away. Thank you.
That is beautiful. That was amazing. If I was, well done, brilliant.
Yeah, that's one's for you, Mike.
Oh, he's unfortunately Mike isn't allowed on at the moment, just because we can't really have sexual explosions on live as he talks about Doug Farm. So as you can understand, we just keep him away for the time being. Dan says, absolutely fantastic. Mike will love that. He really loves the Doug Shack being brought up. He does. And if you want to hire the Doug Shack, do remember that you can do. He does have it available for people So if you do want the Doug Shack, you can rent it from him. The second Doug is released and is allowed to play those 90 minutes. You are allowed to use it. Bring some wipes, but other than that,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'd bring wipes. Yeah,
sanitizer as well. I would probably suggest.
Yeah. And probably wouldn't use the same equipment just in case, because I don't think it's been through the wash.
No, and you might want to sleep with them, like forensic suits on.
Actually, I think there's a couple of them there.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, he's not included in the rental. Yeah, he just sits. Look, as long as you feed him, he just sits in the corner and just looks at you.
It's that
the
scene in
Duck
Pulp
Cook.
Fiction. Here's the gimp. Why
Bring on the Doug.
Why does every room have a cook chair? Oh, well, there we go. We're just entertaining ourselves now. I'm really sorry, but I'm glad everybody liked Poetry Corner. Is clearly a hit, Youngie.
Okay, well, it's nice to have some new inspiration, so I'll continue Poetry Corner coming into the new year.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it needs to be. So, I mean, that's beautiful. Lando won the championship as well, which was nice. Nicholas, where is everyone?
That's why Mike. That's the real reason why Mike's not here, because he's sulking because Lando won the championship.
He didn't want Lando to win the championship. I don't understand it.
No, don't like him, does he?
He would rather watch a traitor Australian win. Unbelievable stuff. Really.
And the first time, usually Mike, bit of insider, but usually when we're talking about cricket, Mike is usually the really positive one about the England team. He's the one that kind of he's like, oh, it's not all bad and things like that. He's lost it today. He's really lost it. He's not happy. Not happy at all.
And I don't understand why. I like Lando. Lovely lad. Bit privileged, but at least he delivers under.
They all
are.
They all are in that sport, aren't they? It's the only way you can get into that thing, isn't it? By being a bit privileged, isn't it?
It'd be better to be privileged and delivering under like the public school educated toffs from the England cricket team who can't afford to spend more than 2 days out in the Australian heat. So which would you prefer? I'd prefer a public, a toff that is delivering. Which is why Sam isn't here, because he doesn't deliver either.
Do you remember Andrew Fox? Obviously you do. When he got
a player.
Yeah, they played for us. He was a bit of a toff. He was a bit of a toff, wasn't he?
Was that the one that went to Australia, America?
Yeah, America. Yeah, he was a bit of a kind of public school boy, wasn't he?
Was he really?
Yeah.
I don't know who would be the more. Yeah, I don't know who else, because it's all St. James. Because no, it wasn't. Which is the really posh one that looks like it's Madeline? It's up the road from Bargate. Is it St. Martin's? Or
something?
They all look very...
That's the prep. Yeah, the one where they wear the hat. They wear the bowler hat things, don't they?
In Grimsby.
In Grimsby. I mean, if you're basically spending lots of money to have your child be bullied.
Yeah, exactly. And then they will take it out on them retrospectively when they become their employers in marketing somewhere.
Yeah, basically. Absolutely. When them pictures emerge.
Yeah, exactly. And then, Daddy's got them an internship at Saatchi and Saatchi, whatever it's called. Saatchi and Saatchi.
Yeah.
And
Grimsby accent. Saatchi. Saatchi.
Yeah. Who was telling me? Who was asking about it? Someone put it in a YouTube comment somewhere talking about the Grimsby accent, asking, oh, it was about the commentators on the Fishy. Someone was like, is that the Grimsby accent? Because Matt Dean is Grimsby, isn't he? I don't know whereabouts.
Yeah, he's from these parts. He's from LA.
He's from Laceby Acres, is he? Well, that's why. And they were like, no, Gary Croft is the one with the Grimsby accent.
But Gary Croft's from... Isn't he from like the Pottery? Isn't he from Stoke originally? I think he moved up here, I think.
It's the only football. Where's he from?
Gary Croft.
Yeah, let's have a look. Burton. There you go.
Oh, yeah. So he's not. Yeah, he's just lived here long enough for the accent to creep him.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicola says, my granddaughter is so pleased that Doug Tharm is staying. It's her favourite player. Well, do you know what? Doug is getting more and more popular as the days go on, as our defence, looks less and less.
Yeah, actually, I didn't mention him, did I, when I talked about the game on Saturday? And I think instantly the defence looked a lot more sturdier having him there. It looked a lot more composed, and we did. I mean, it might be because obviously the level of the opposition, but we noticed it quite quickly where he won a couple of headers quite easily, and you're thinking that's what we've missed. We've missed that, just that little bit of physical presence there, a calm head. So
no, I was just going to say, I think maybe I'm doing him this disservice. I think we look a lot more comfortable with him at the back when we play, but whether or not we then lose some sort of dynamic going forward. But I don't, I'd probably trade that off given the amount of chances we create to have a bit more stability.
Yeah, I think we've got enough players that can play out from the back. That's not a problem. You basically say all you need to say to Duggan is play the simple ball, give it to somebody who can play football, basically.
Not to Harvey Rodgers, give it back.
Back. Hey, to be fair, nice little assist from Harvey Rodgers yesterday. That was true. I'm not sure if it was meant to be not sure if it was meant to be a shot, but someone did shout. Who I might have known, but someone did shout when he made that. Is he worth a contract, Yogi? Might have been his dad. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, who was that? Was it the second goal that was quite well worked and it was really quite quick? And like, lads, can you do that? Oh, the third was it?
Third goal, yeah, the Jamie Walker goal. That was lovely.
Yeah, lads, can you save this for Shrewsbury rather than Wealdstone, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
But maybe that's what happens when you get given a space.
Well, I think, and again, we've talked about it on here before. At this level, teams that want to go toe to toe with us will get beat. I think that's what we've got to figure out is how we beat the teams that are not going to go toe to toe with us and happy for us to keep the ball, are going to put 6 or 7 men behind the ball at a time and go try and break us down. That's our issue. I think once if any team at this level, I think, want to go toe to toe with us, they'll get beat. If they open up against us, they'll get beat.
And I think it's one of those things because one of the things that's worth looking at against teams like Wealdstone is to actually try and work out what we are trying to do and how we're trying to play. And it is very similar to, try and get tight into the box at the edge and try and pull it back across the face of goal for someone to knock it in. And we scored 3 of those yesterday, basically.
Yeah.
And that's how we're trying to do it, which is then why, if teams are sitting back and inviting the pressure, if they've got that many players in the box to play against us, it is difficult for us to do that. If you're looking at just maybe having Cabia and maybe one else coming in there, you're then kind of reliant on someone like Jamie Walker or Vernon to pull something out of the bag just to, step on the inside and curl it in from the edge of the area sort of stuff. And that's maybe one of the reasons why we are not necessarily putting so many chances away. And it's the thing that we found when we were playing in the National League is when you do come up against those teams who just sit back, you're then looking for an additional sort of player, which can then kind of, that mercurial type of number 10 that can, turn anything. And that can, if you're looking for that sort of player, you have to be really selective because in Division 4, you are picking players that might not necessarily have the right attitude, but have that technical ability. Because if they had the right attitude and the technical ability, they would be in the Championship. So they've got an opportunity then to disrupt the team. You're looking at someone and not at the same level, but someone like a Peter Sweeney or a Scott Nielsen, where maybe, if they pulled their finger out a little bit more, they would be playing a lot higher than they are. And it's very hard to spot that sort of player.
There's definitely a mercurial talent pool in the lower leagues, isn't there, of players like that?
Lots of league wannabes.
Yeah, where managers look at them and go, "There's a player there, and I think I can be the one that can get out of here." Yeah, and it never just quite happens for him, does it? And it's Scott Nielsen's a perfect example of that. Scott Nielsen on it. There was times where you looked at Scott Nielsen and go, "You should be in the Championship." Thomas the Frenchman.
Oh, hang on. Whoa,
Yeah.
hang on.
You
Oh,
can't say his name without.
oh,
The
hang on.
Frenchman was an absolute disgrace when he went on.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I tell you who I'm looking at, the Frenchman. The Frenchman was an absolute disgrace when he went on.
There we go.
Welcome to Grimsby.
I tell you who I'm looking at, the Frenchman. The Frenchman was an absolute disgrace when he went on.
Do you think Jack will sue us if we use that?
Welcome to Grimsby.
No, absolutely not. He's got too many loyalties in this town.
He does, yeah. That's true. But yeah, no, exactly that sort of player.
Yeah, absolutely. But and going back to what we were saying earlier about, and I could be completely wide of the mark of this, but Soomsuk Bell, for example, you just hope that he's not that going to be that player where it's kind of like you clearly got something, but it just something doesn't quite click. But yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. And it's that sort of, that's why sometimes teams struggle. And someone like Mansfield, for example, took so long, luck comes into it as well, but took so long. They were always in and around the playoffs for 4 or 5 years, maybe before they made the move up to League One. And exactly how it is. Who do you want in the, sorry, go on.
Sorry. Yeah, no, go ahead, Alex.
No, it was completely unrelated. So if it's a Mansfield thing, do it.
Yeah, I was going to say Mansfield should be a prototype of what we kind of what we should be looking at, because it took them a bit of time and probably a little bit of frustration, but now they're an established League One club, and okay, that might be their highest level, but they get a lower average attendance than we do, and seem to manage just fine. So that's a good same with like Burton Albion or someone like that. They're the prototypes and models of what we kind of be looking at and advancing.
And actually, speaking of that, Exeter City were always the sort of team that I would want to look at to try and replicate, and it doesn't seem to be going too well for them at all at the moment.
I suppose when you're a fan-owned club, which Exeter are out there, they're completely fan-owned out.
It just takes 2 seasons to sell someone.
Yeah, you can only go so far, can't you? That's the point. If you haven't got it, it's shit, because football should be like that. But unfortunately, if you haven't got backers in especially in the Football League, there's only so much you can do. I mean, Accrington have found that out, haven't they, recently? And it's rubbish. But wish it was more a fan model. But
yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the thing that we have as a problem is the next steps are big, expensive steps. They are training grounds, and they are new stadiums or stadium development stuff, which, you can do the quick, easy stuff. The next stuff, like with Exeter, I know they built a new stand quite recently, and I think they take Barnett's old stand, the one where we used to have our invasion. But their ground is hemmed in, and there's only so much you can do. So unlike, let's take their rivals down the road like Plymouth, where they've completely and utterly renovated their new stadium, and it sits, I've been to Plymouth recently, and it kind of sits on the top of the hill, sort of overlooking the rest of the town, a bit like Newcastle. And it's love
that.
Yeah, you kind of want that. That's the next step that those sort of clubs have to take. And if you're a fan-owned club, where are you getting that money in this sort of economy? You're just not. You're just going to have to hope, you can sell someone, or have a ridiculous, you sell Jude Bellingham and have a ridiculous sell-on fee the next time out he goes for 120 million. And, that's football fortune.
Speaking of Birmingham, obviously you mentioned them there, the new stadiums. They've got the Chimney Stadium prototype that's come out. So are we planning the Dock Tower prototype stadium?
Well, yeah.
8 Dock Towers.
What I'm thinking is, Sampdoria and Genoa's ground, the Ferrari Stadium, they've got like 4 towers of floodlights that also hold up. That's what I want, with the Dock Towers on the top.
Yes,
that's what I want. That's what I think we should have. It might tick off Tommy Robinson and his morons going, that's a lot of minarets, but I think it would look amazing.
I'm all in for it. Or lighthouses as floodlights.
Lighthouses, yeah. 2 lighthouses and 2 Dock Towers.
That yes, diagonally.
Yeah, and then the lights are still
going round.
And when we score, they go faster, like at hockey.
Yeah, it changes colour.
Yeah, exactly. You can't really do black and white. We just turn one off, and then we let the other one go.
And then it doubles, and ships can just come into the dock when the ground's not working. Double your income.
You imagine the problems that we scored 4 against Wealdstone, and we crashed 3 ships. And then I don't know. Would you have
Bruce on the bow with a pint?
All right, lads, just let us off here, will you? On that little bit of rocky beach next to Blundell Park.
Yeah,
just doing that. That'd be brilliant. And then you've got that'd be amazing. I don't know. You could do the ship. You could do like the pontoon end looks like the bow of a ship, I guess. And then you could have, like how Bayer Leverkusen's ground has like one end is kind of just like box, a bit like Crystal Palace, like they've got just one end, which is almost all corporate boxes. The same thing could be us, but it looks like the bridge of the ship.
Yeah, that's a shout.
Yeah.
That's a shout. But but the corporate boxes could be within the dock towers.
Yeah, that could be good.
So it's like it's tiered up. So actually, the stands themselves, no room taken, all for the supporters.
Yeah.
And inside the dock towers is your corporates.
Yeah. And then you've got what I would like is a big funnel, which is where all the air conditioning units hit. So like the steam now when it's really cold, it looks like it's like pumping away, and it's got an LED, like how the Grimsby docks would have, like the Grimsby boats would be things like there's the Star, isn't it? I don't know what the name of there'll be people that will tell me, the shipping companies and stuff, but it'll be all LED'd, and you can change it to whatever you want for the match day sponsor. That's how we do it. Jason, Andrew, I hope you're taking notes.
We've just made you billions.
Yeah,
okay, it's a big investment, but imagine the money you're going to get back in.
It's going to be the greatest stadium in National League North because we haven't been able to pay anyone.
we actually have fishermen playing for us now.
Yeah, exactly. Which and that's how it should be. But I think it was Mark. I think it was Mark Lawless though that had like a picture of an actual Grimsby town fishing vessel that's still out there. I didn't know that. I thought there was no longer any ship called Grimsby Town. I thought you'd know in your world. You don't know what they're importing in those fish.
We get we're more your commercial vessels. So either I'm dealing with obviously our roll on roll off cargo. Yeah, or the
the camera's freaked out.
Or the vessel vehicles, the vehicle vessels. The ones that have the car boats, basically.
Love the car boat.
Mm.
That's exactly. I'd love that job. My dad did it for a little bit, and he said it was actually quite hard, especially when you're not very active. There's quite a tight turnaround.
Because the ships only tend to be in for 3 or 4 hours, so it's a very quick offload. You've got to be kind of on it, back on. Yeah, so it's There's a Grimsby ship moored on the Thames.
Yeah, it is, and I saw it recently, and I'll see it tomorrow. And then there's one in Hartlepool as well called the Whitstable Castle, which ironically is where former man of this parish Tom Sargent now works as a carpenter for I think it's called the Tricolore for the national the Royal Navy National Museum there.
Just a quickie on the Tattershall Castle though, I have a bit of a bone to pick with that place because during the 2015 playoff weekend, you know what's coming here, I think, don't you? But it was agreed that all the town fans would meet at the Tattershall Castle because a nice little kind of, nice place to go. Grimsby ship. They did not want us there at all. They were not happy that a bunch of louty football supporters came on board, and after an hour, even though there was no trouble whatsoever, and people along the Thames were kind of taking pictures and seeing all the flags in the air and people singing and dancing and stuff, decided after an hour to close the bar and kick everybody off.
Yeah,
so
it's not great, is it? I think it's under new ownership now, though.
Oh, okay.
So because it's now blue. It's not the same color it used to be, which is a bit of shame. But Fish Out Water says the Tattershall Castle used to be a good night out when I used to go to London. It's not bad. And then so I will try and go this week, and I will take a few pictures and see whether or not it's worth it. I'll go tomorrow. I'll try.
It's Sam Plays 6046 says I came up, really nice fan base and lovely people. Good luck in round 3 and for the rest of the season. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. And the Wealdstone fans were very nice. I spoke to a couple in the chippy, and they ordered haddock.
That's brilliant.
So good for you. Absolutely. So well, good choice, guys. So thank you very much.
Wealdstone, they're the only club with an anti-aircraft gun in their stadium. It was World War II, but it's in the corner. Nigel Young says the Grimsby Town women won 8-0. We keep forgetting to make. They are absolutely hammering it. Every time I look, they are doing really well. So Nigel, if you've got any more information, let us know. We'll happily pass it on. In fact, I'll try and look while we have a quick go because we are running out of time.
And the youth team as well. The youth team is smashing it at the moment as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they lost recently, didn't they?
Lost in the FA Cup, yeah.
In the FA Cup, but other than that, they are absolutely phenomenal. Let me have a quick look. Grimsby Town women's team. Really annoying.
Ben Bristow, I was in the number 1, which was quite funny seeing the place turn into a London pub 30 minutes before the end of the match, as they had left already. I bet they couldn't believe the prices of a pint in the number 1. I bet they were buzzing to be paying for like £3 a pint in there.
Do you know what? We came up to Manchester for an event in October, and all the guys here, Surrey born and bred, and they were even in Manchester going, do you know how much this Peroni was? It's like £6, £5, £5.45. I was like, okay, right, yeah, all right.
Yeah. I worked in Crawley about 6 years ago, and they had happy hour at the local bar, and happy hour was £5 a pint, and those people going, oh yeah, it's happy hour. So ain't making me happy, brother.
Shall I tell you who I miss? Trebles in Lincoln. I don't know if you ever went.
Yes, I went regularly to Trebles. Yes.
Big wall.
It was Trebles for singles. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
It's a big wall of cans of pop, and you just like, can I have a triple vodka and Vimto, please? And then you'd be disgustingly sick, like 3 hours later.
Tried to make it to sugar cubes, but failing.
Yeah, sugar cubes. Yeah, and Ritz's.
Ritz's are spoons now.
Is it? Hang on, which one are we talking about? We're talking about the one down near St. Mark's or the one up the hill?
One on the high street.
Oh yeah, so the one on the high street that looks like an old cinema. Yeah, that was the Wetherspoons when I lived there.
Okay.
£5 for a Sunday lunch.
£5 for a Sunday lunch.
Yeah. And then Ritzy's was the other one at the top, which was okay. But yeah, Trevor's always seemed pretty. Ben says Trevor's always seemed pretty pricey to me, and the flat rank pints got a pint in there, couldn't finish it. Why are you going to Trevor's, Ben, and just having a pint? We'll do that at the next one.
Yeah.
Do that at the next one. Grimsby Town women's beat Newark ladies 8-0 today. So well done to them. Absolutely fantastic. Every time I look, Beth Wharton's scoring. So she's clearly,
she's a machine.
Absolutely kicking ass. Any thoughts on the draw for the World Cup?
It's a good group, isn't it? The thing is, the way, unfortunately, the jeopardy, a lot of jeopardy has been taken out, hasn't it, with the fact that the chances are 3 teams are going to get out of the group anyway.
Yeah.
But there could be possibilities where teams could qualify for the next round with a point, which is ridiculous, really.
Brilliant.
But brilliant. Scotland have got a chance. But I'm a fan of the 9 o'clock kickoff. I have to say, I like that. A little bit later in the evening. Scotland have got a 2 o'clock in the morning kickoff. 2 o'clock on a Sunday morning. God, it's going to be carnage in Glasgow and Edinburgh them days, isn't it?
We'll just
absolute carnage.
Could you imagine?
That's it. That's what they'll do. They're going to do. Yeah, there'll be battered sausages in the air and everything. Battered Mars bars, should I say?
Yeah, battered everything. Battered penis. Especially if they beat Brazil.
Just end it now.
Yeah.
End it with battered penis.
Yeah. But when the biggest team that we play has currently just recently conceded a goal to our second string central midfielder, maybe we'll be all right.
Yeah, I think Croatia are not the team that they were a few years ago. I mean, because we beat them obviously we lost in the semi-final to them in 2018, didn't we? But then we beat them in the groups, didn't we? In the Euros, the next. So they're not the team they were. Luka Modric is still playing for him, and as good as Luka Modric had been over the years, when you've got a midfield that like ours that's got like Declan Rice, who I think is the best number 4 in Europe right now, and Bellingham and people like that. I think we've got enough. So and Panama, I mean, we smashed 4 years ago. We smashed 6 past them, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we should be all right. But are we going to do some World Cup episodes? I hope so. We
tried to last time, but we got waylaid because everyone was too drunk. But yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And but it's just the draw looks like potentially sort of, isn't it? Sort of like Argentina quarterfinal, Brazil semi-final, or France.
Yeah. The way the draw's set out now, isn't it? Is the big teams essentially avoid each other until at least the quarterfinals, don't they?
Yeah.
So I was speaking to my cousin Kenny yesterday, who follows England, has followed England for years, and he's set out his map now. He's planning to go across for it. Yeah, he's going. Well, he's got a time, not a time sheet. He's got like a holiday home in Orlando, and he said it basically that if
central location for it.
Yeah, well, if they make it to the second round, I think the games are basically Florida based. It's going to be Miami, so he's sorted. Like he's just 3 hours down the road. Thank you very much.
That wonderfully temperate climate of Florida.
I know.
Oh God. But it'll be fun. And do you know what? I just want us to have the next one, annoyingly, the Euros is in England. So I don't know whether or not we should. I would kind of just want us to have a big old camper van, and the pod will go on tour. And
or we do the next World Cup, which is Portugal, Spain, and Morocco, bizarrely. But that's doable.
Yeah, let's get a camper van. Let's drive it down there. Pete, you've got a camper van. Lend us the camper van, will you?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll drive down there and do it down there. You've had your fill. It's 9 o'clock. I don't think we've met Shrewsbury coming up on Tuesday. 3 points, please. Would be lovely.
Yeah, Shrewsbury and Notts County on Saturday. So big week. 4 points would be lovely, I think, from them too. I'd take 4 points.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what will happen. It'll be a draw against Shrewsbury, and then we'll beat Notts County unconvincingly, and then everyone will go, well, I technically did say 4 points, but then we can have that discussion next week.
Absolutely.
There we are. Brilliant.
Before we go as well, don't forget, we might as well tell everybody now, but in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks on Sunday, is the Christmas special episode. It's where we do the Secret Santa. So everybody come and join us for a drink as we mark the period.
I'm playing Christmas music. Yeah, we'll do it. We're going to do a Secret Santa, or as me and Mike have dubbed it, Santa, because I think everybody knows who's got everybody.
Yeah, that's secret. Yeah. Unbelievable. So many grasses. Yeah.
It'll be good, but we'll be here for it. I don't know if we've got to try and get some Christmas jumpers.
Yes.
And go from that. I'll turn the music on. That's it. Thank you, Youngie. Last one standing.
Thank you.
I think me and you should start keeping attendance of everybody else. And
maybe so. Maybe with their
we're well out of sync.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know how we used to do it. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, we've got a Discord channel now if you want to put that in. We also do prints, so if you want to get some of them before Christmas, you can go to the Etsy shop and we'll start sending them out. And we'll hopefully see you all very soon. Have a great day. See you later.
Bye.
There's no outro music. Ah, see, I've done everything else but that. There we go. See you later.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more than my life around here. They're going crazy.
This antiquated main stand, I can feel it vibrating.
Say, they got penalty here with the fish flying about. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football!
This is Vernon! Vernon scored! The supporters are invading the pitch because Grimsby Town have caused one of the biggest upsets in their history.
Love it.